recording, and I realized that you weren't recording. But now you are.
But now I am. Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome.
Yeah, anytime you notice that, just give me a message.
Okay.
Okay, so we're recording now. Thanks to Isla.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. Let's move on to andantino. So where are we here? Do you want to use bowing and notes?
I can play the song.
Okay, let's hear all of it. Good. So your fingers are still there. Your fingers still remember where to go. Let me remind you of the bowing. So this one's going to go fast, slow, slow, fast, slow, slow. Just do on the open D string, fast, slow, slow. Exactly, except you can do them up ways and down ways. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up. Good, exactly. So just like how in allegretto you're working on your sprinkle of 2 3 4 2 4 3, in andantino you're sprinkling on this bowing. Fast, slow, slow, fast, slow, slow. Now I would warm up on an open string and then start to put it together with the actual notes.
Okay.
Do you want to experience that now, or do you want to do that in practice?
I want to do that in practice.
Great. All right. Etude is next.
Okay.
Yeah?
I don't know what to.
I thought you learned your bridges and the scale down. And...
Yeah. I
learned the bridges, but you haven't worked on the whole song.
I haven't worked on the whole song, just the
Like, I feel like we were doing the bridges right before she broke her wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we forgot about the bridges.
All right. Well, let's just jump in right here. So put your bow down. So bridge number 1, play position. Bridge number 1, B, D, G, A. Yeah. Okay. So make sure that you have your mind turned on so you're really thinking, where is the location of the letter G? Where is the location of the letter B? Those sorts of things. So play it again. B, D, G, A. Exactly. Great. All right. Now, bridge number 2, B, G, B, D. Oops. Yeah, now play it without the extra notes. Exactly. Good. So now can you go back to bridge number 1? Good. Can you play bridge number 2? Exactly. And now can you play G, D, G, A? Yeah, one more time. G, D, G, A. Good. Okay, are you ready for the 3 bridge test? All right, so let's hear bridge number 2. Good. Good. And then that's it. Great. Okay, so, play that game with your mom. Have her give you the bridge test or the bridge quiz. And then let's connect the dots between the second bridge and the third bridge. So can you play the second bridge? Great. Now, when's the last time we talked about a G scale? Not in a while, I'm seeing.
G scale.
Great. So we'll just jump in right now. So Isla, play that G scale that I just heard you do, but with the bow. And will you do a version called Say It, Play It, where you say the name of the note and then play it with the bow? Okay.
G. A. B. E. C sharp.
In this case, it's a C because the B and the C are right next to each other.
C. D. E. F sharp. G. G. F sharp. E. D. C. A. B. A. G.
Very good. Okay, go to rest position. I want to explain something real quick. And by the way, I'm seeing here that in January we did do the escalators. We jumped in on escalators. We did the open A escalator, but that's right when the arm breaking happened. So we'll just jump in and go straight to the G scale. But if we don't get back to the escalators and you think of it, remind me, and we'll do some more escalator practice. So Isla, every time we play, or I ask you to play a scale, and I tell you the name of the scale, I'm giving you 3 pieces of information.
Okay.
So if the name of the scale is G major 2 octave, I'm telling you that G is the note that you're going to start on. That seems obvious, right? Major is the type of pattern that I want you to play. And major is the only pattern that you know. So that's kind of simple. You just play the pattern that you know. And 1 octave of that pattern is going from open G to G. So playing the alphabet from one letter until you get back to the same letter. That would be going through the pattern once. But if I say 2 octaves, then that means I want you to go through the whole pattern twice. So you're going to go from G to G, and then you're going to keep going with the same pattern all the way to the next G. So just now, did you play a 1 octave G scale or a 2 octave G scale?
1 octave?
1 octave, right? Because you started on the bottom, you went up to the G, and then you came back down. So you went this distance of 1 octave. Now I'm going to show you how to follow the same pattern going up to the next octave. Now here's something that you need to know. Every scale just follows the alphabet. You're literally always just going to follow the letters up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You're never going to skip a letter. A, B, C, D, F, G. What changes scale to scale is that some letters in some scales will be sharps, some will be natural, some will be flats. So in the G scale that you just played, you said G, A, B, C, not C sharp, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So in the whole entire scale, you only played 1 sharp, and that was the F sharp. And we're going to do the same thing when we go up to the next octave. We're going to play G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So start on the G on your D string, your 3rd finger, and do the same thing. Say it, play it until you get to the next G. Wait a second. Start on the G on your D string.
G. G. E. Or A. B. C sharp.
Wait, I thought we just talked about how there wasn't a C sharp.
Or C.
And then where would C go? You still played C sharp. This is actually reminding you of your escalator practice. So you need to find the spot directly next to your 1st finger. C. There it is.
B. Or B. C. Well, then what would 2nd finger be on the tape?
You don't play that tape. So you put 1st finger is B, 2nd finger is going to go right next to the B, playing C natural, and then we keep following our alphabet. So the next letter would be what?
D.
What?
D.
D. So you just play the D tape.
D.
And then
E.
yeah.
E.
And then
F sharp.
Now careful.
G sharp.
Well, what scale is it?
G scale.
It's the G scale. So we can't play the note G sharp. We play the note G. So where would G live? That's where G sharp lives. Can you go to G sharp? Yeah. And right next to the F sharp, that would be G. Even closer to the 1st finger. Even closer to the 1st finger. Your 2nd finger is literally going to touch the nail of your 1st finger. That's how close they go. Okay, that was a little flat. I think your 2nd finger bullied your 1st finger down. Okay, G. Yes, that's in tune. All right. So you go to rest position. I'm going to do a turbo version of the whole G scale so you have a recording of it and you have an image of it. So I start on my open G. I keep going. C natural. Now we made it to the top. We're going to go back down. And our rule in professional violin playing is when we go down scales, we're going to use our 4th finger. C natural, 4, F sharp, that is your G major scale 2 octaves. Great. Please practice that, because guess what? Etude is in G major, Minuet 1 is in G major. Minuet 2 is in G major. Minuet 3 is in G major. And Happy Farmer's in G major. Let alone like literally thousands of other pieces.
When you said Happy Farmer, I just remembered that we forgot what the D A E E A E D. We forgot what song that's in.
That's in Minuet 2. Remember we figured out which part?
Yeah, we listened.
I thought we made that discovery in the lesson.
Yeah, but I mean, we knew that we knew that we had figured out what song it was in, but we forgot what the song was called.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, Minuet 2. Good. Okay, so let's actually just leave it there for this week. So Isla's gonna play her bridges, and then she's gonna practice her 2-octave G major scale. She's gonna be very disciplined in her review practice. And then let's see. Let's keep that Minuet 2 concept, the D A A E E A E. D. Can you play that once, Isla? Good. I want to give you the fingers now so that it's starting to sound like the piece. So the first note is G on the D string, B on the A string, D, G on the E string.
Pretty natural.
Uh-huh. G. G. Even lower, my friend. G. Where's your first finger tape? Yeah. Okay, now put your G like a quarter of an inch away. Very close. Yes, that's in tune. Now A.
On the E string?
Open A. F sharp. G. G. Yeah. And in this case, it's actually going to be third finger G on the D string.
Oh.
Okay, so let me do all of that. Your turn, Isla. Okay, yeah, getting close. You need practice on that. Are we clear that there is no G sharp whatsoever in there? None. When I hear G sharp, let me see, what does it feel like to me? When I hear, oh, I know, Isla. When I hear G sharp in there, to me, it feels like drinking Sasha's soup from playing the soup game. I'm like, ugh, that does not belong. I don't want to eat Skittles and chicken. Ah, torture. Okay, you're such a trickster. Lastly, we don't have much time, but let's look at the reading book. And I want you to practice playing those simplified D lines on your violin. So page 25.
45?
25. And you put that right with the 60 beats per minute metronome.
Mhm. Here, do you have it? We have very limited amount of time, so let me. Stand up here.
Great. Stop there. Correct assumption. Just assume that that F is an F sharp, and you're going to play a high 2.
Hi, what?
A high 2. You might need to pause the metronome so that you can hear me. Is that better? Okay, so assume that it's a high 2, an F sharp for all of those space notes. That simplifies it. You can do all the way through a measure. Well, you can do all the way through all of them now on your violin. Certainly start with those simplified versions and then get into the whole staff, all that extra information. Great, Isla. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so next week I think we should do special listening by ear tune review first for that supercharged posture. And then we'll do reading, and then we'll go on to our etude practice.
Okay.
All right, great. Let's take a bow. Thank you, Isla.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Frank?
Hello, that's me. No way. Is every single square colored in? Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.